Years after Colorado's most devastating wildfire, homeowners who lost everything are unpacking their frustration about not being taken care of. Thank you for choosing Denver 7 News at 10 tonight. I'm Micah Smith. Denver 7 went up to Lousiville, where a group of Marshall Fire survivors discussed what they say are failures with the insurance industry. And now they want our elected leaders to hold these companies accountable. Denver 7's Ryan Fish is hearing from some of those leaders tonight and shows us what they're doing to help those still struggling after losing everything.
The Marshall Fire destroyed hundreds of homes 3.5 years ago, though many are still feeling burned.
My home was a total loss that day.
And there are still people in this community that are struggling to rebuild.
Judy Kern, a Lousiville City Council member, is one of them.
We had about 50% of the home dwelling coverage needed to actually rebuild our home. The insurance company paid us out. They admittedly said, you are so severely underinsured that we will go ahead and pay you the policy. But there was just no way to have a home built for that.
A study from CU Boulder researchers found 74% of policyholders were underinsured after the Marshall Fire, and 36% were severely underinsured, with coverage limits less than 3/4 of their home's replacement costs. Monday, a chance for these Lousiville neighbors to meet lawmakers and press for solutions to rising insurance costs and ways to make the process simpler.
I think what I continue to hear is that people want more transparency. They want more accountability from their insurance companies.
State Representative Kyle Brown sponsored a bill signed into law this year that requires insurance companies to share information about what goes into their risk models and take into account steps homeowners take to lower their wildfire risk.
Insurance companies need to price that into their policies.
I reached out to the Rocky Mountain Insurance Association, who says the law is a good opportunity for transparency and education, but it's also tied to science-based standards, meaning not all mitigation will lead to a discount.
Insurance companies need to be held accountable. They need to be transparent about what they're doing. But there are ways that we could drive the insurance companies out of Colorado entirely. And it's important for us to work with them to find workable solutions so that people are protected.
Kern says she hopes to break ground on a new house here this fall, but many of her friends have since had to move to rebuild somewhere cheaper.
At a bare bones minimum, when they insure their personal property and their place of their home where they live, they should know that they get to rebuild that and bring their family back to their home.
The struggle still being felt so many months later. Ryan Fish, Denver 7.
Going in depth, there is one option available for Coloradans who can't find home insurance through any other means. The Colorado Fair Plan is meant to be a last resort and only provides the most basic coverage. It provides up to $750,000 to replace a home, and homeowners can add extra coverage for things like hail damage and theft. It will not cover water or flood damage or the cost of replacing your things in your home if destroyed. To qualify, a property must have been denied coverage by 3 companies. On a recent episode of Real Talk, the social equity talk show I co-host in partnership with Colorado Public Radio, I spoke with state insurance officials about this complicated issue.
What are some of the very, specific elements that would cause a denial of homeowners insurance?
Yeah, so it's going to depend on the area and where you live and a lot of different factors. But one of the things that's really going to depend on your wildfire risk score.
So to learn exactly what that risk score is and hear more of our conversation, you can watch the full episode right now on denver7.com/realtalk. It's episode 76 called Insurance on the Brink.